Karina Cooper has been convicted of first-degree murder. And if you've been following this case with me on Court TV, you already know this verdict didn't come out of thin air. Let's unpack the key moments that sealed her fate, where the defense completely missed the mark, and whether her decision to take the stand helped or hurt her case. First, the prosecution came in with receipts, literal Snapchat messages that showed Karina wasn't just venting frustration. She was laying the groundwork for murder. She talked about wanting her husband gone. She used the words, shoot him in the face. And then Ryan Cooper is found with 2 gunshots to the face. That's not just chilling, that's alignment and intent. And remember, they didn't have to prove Karina pulled the trigger. They just had to show she was part of the overall plan, and they did. With phone data, message logs, Google searches, and a motive rooted in money and a forbidden affair, the prosecution painted a deliberate plot between Karina and Huston Danker to get rid of her husband before summer. And the digital trail? It spoke louder than any witness. Now the defense, they tried. They even put Karina on the stand to support their blame the other guy approach, but it fell flat with the jury. They said Huston was the puppet master, Karina the manipulated woman. But if that was the case, the text messages should have shown fear, resistance, distress. But they didn't. They showed enthusiasm. They showed collaboration. And the green light message saying go. The jury saw that for what it was, permission and encouragement. Every time the defense tried to suggest innocence, the facts snapped back like a rubber band. The jury wasn't buying it, and frankly, neither was I. Check out my Court TV clips on the matter to see how I broke down the way the digital evidence was going to be a problem for Karina's defense in my prior videos. Now let's talk about Karina's decision to testify. Bold move. But here's the problem. Juries want consistency, credibility, and contrition. What they got was vague explanations, minimized accountability, and a demeanor that didn't track with grief or innocence. Testifying might have been her Hail Mary, an attempt to reclaim the narrative, but it backfired. Her testimony just reinforced the prosecution's case. When you've got messages, motive, and means stacked against you, stepping into that witness box is like stepping onto a minefield. At the end of the day, this case wasn't just about what happened. It was about what was planned. The prosecution didn't need a smoking gun. They had facts and corroborating messages that pointed to guilt, like the infamous "remember the shell casings" snap. The defense couldn't explain these things away, and that's why the jury only took a little over 3 hours to convict her. If you want more real-time legal breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm Joanna Nieves, breaking down high-stakes courtroom drama one case at a time. Because behind every verdict, there's a strategy, and I'm here to decode it.